Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 21 of my European Journeyman save in Football Manager 2023. Currently coming towards the start of our Season 6. Now we have ticked two nations off the list so far. We've ticked Iceland and Wales off. We managed to win the title on the last day of the season. Last season in Wales, you can see here in the bottom corner. We also won the Welsh Cup. We beat Carnarvon 5-3. In the game. We then resigned as the manager. Now one thing that has happened is the job interviews that I've had in Northern Ireland, which is our next nation, they've brought up the question of me resigning a couple of times. So maybe going forward I may not resign. I may just apply for jobs while I'm still in my current job because it could start affecting my potential for getting new jobs. You can see that we did have a big reputation boost after that League and Cup double last season. We're up to 50% rep. 2.5 stars now, so we're chugging along quite nicely. It does bring me back to today though. You may see in the top corner up there I've got a must respond, and that is because we've been offered the job of Annagh United. Now if we have a quick look at Annagh United, they're currently in the second tier of Northern Irish football. They finished down in 9th place. It looks like we've got a similar situation here as we did in Wales with the league splitting. They had a really good end to the season there. They were actually predicted to finish higher than that. I believe they were predicted to finish up in 6th place. So there's a okay squad here at Annagh United. 45 points, 11 wins over the course of the season. So we'll be looking to go a bit further with Annagh United. This is their key player. Again, we're down in the low reputation players with I haven't got his. I've got his polygon down here for some reason. We're back down to poor level players, really, which is fine. It's part of the process. We're going through some of these lower nations first. But like I said, the first job I get offered is the one that I'm going to take. So at the end of next season, they're expecting a top half finish and then work towards gaining promotion. We're going to be going for promotion straight away. We've been offered this job, though. It's the first one, so I am going to accept the job. We are now the manager of Annagh United. If I click forward, here we go. Annagh United, I believe it's pronounced Anna. I could be wrong though. Have today confirmed the appointment of Dean Talentire as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the 41-year-old who has recently spent time away from football. It hasn't been that long. It really hasn't been that long. It's been a couple of weeks. Not like when we went between Iceland and Wales where it was nearly a year. But I'm sure to face plenty of questions from the media. Talentire arrives with a record of 120 wins, 25 draws and 30 defeats in his career. He's also won 3 league titles and 2 cups. Talentire, a JD Cymru Premier winner with Port Talbot, brings a wealth of experience with him. Talentire prefers to use a 4-4-2. I still don't know where he gets that from because I never play a 4-4-2. Lifted the Icelandic Premier Division with Lakenir in 2023. And his appointment could be considered as quite a coup for the club of Annagh. So we're going for jobs. It's saying that we're quite a good manager there, basically, and we're going for jobs that are a little bit beneath us now. But still, we are going to be taking on the Annagh United job. Hopefully, we can again just build up a little bit of reputation. If something becomes available in the Premier League, we may look to move on. We may not stay at Annagh for too long. So Annagh United, new club. We'll have a quick look. I don't want to do this. That'll do. Right. We'll have a quick look around the club. We'll have a look over the squad. This man here is considered to be our key player. Again, it's the sort of level of player that we had at Port Talbot. We may even look to bring some of the players in from Port Talbot. This guy can play absolutely anywhere on the pitch. He's considered our captain, our hot prospect. Not the greatest. We may be raiding Port Talbot, really. Facilities wise, the BMG Arena, 1250 capacity, 100 seated, so not the greatest of stadiums, really. It is still the end of the season. There's obviously a pre-season and stuff like that to play through. So I've got all that to do. Squad wise though, we've got a fairly small squad. We've got £180 as our highest wage. We've actually got some players who've got a little bit of value though. This guy here doesn't look too bad for the sort of level that we're at. What nationality is this? East Timor. Okay. We've got a player from East Timor here in Kemi Jimenez. Again, doesn't look too bad as a striker. 6 goals in 8 starts last season. What about the dev centre? We've got Ryan Green, a 15-year-old young centre-back who could potentially make the grade. It doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. In terms of staff, what we like staff-wise, we've got no assistant manager, so I've got some work to do. Staff-wise as well, we've got a goalkeeping coach and a normal coach. I've got 1 scout again, so there's lots to go through. In terms of finances, we're 32k in the red, which is not great. We've got a little bit of wage budget to play with, a little bit of transfer value to play with as well. But yeah, this is the new job. This is Annagh United, third nation. We are becoming a very good manager, a well-respected manager with our 5 trophies. We've got 3 personal achievements as well. We could still add to that. We could win the manager of the season in Wales still. Hasn't happened yet. A semi-professional club again, so we're yet to actually manage a professional club in our career in Port Talbot. Like I say, we may be looking to steal some of their players if they'll come. Obviously, I've got that to work through in the pre-season. I've got to get through to the end of this season yet before we get through any of that. So that's it, guys. That's the start of season 6. We are now managing in Northern Ireland. I'm going to go through and play all the pre-season stuff like that. We'll come back for the first game of the season in this episode and see just where we're going to stand up in terms of how we're going to do in the league. So I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Right, hello guys, welcome back. We've made it to the first game of the season. We are starting off away to Dergview in the Luff 41 Championship, the second tier in Northern Ireland. We have made some signings. We've brought a few players in. We don't have a lot of wage budget to play with, though, unfortunately. So the players that have come in, the first one through the door was Aaron McArdle. He is a striker. He is on loan from Bath in the UK. He's okay. It's a little bit of depth, really. He's more of a target forward, depending on which formation that we do play. Calvin Colwell came in from Sutton Coldfield, a defensive midfielder / central midfielder / defender. Again, another bit of quality into the squad, especially for this sort of level of football. Louis Jackson, a central defender, came in on a free transfer. He's very, very good. He's the young 21-year-old Scot. He's got a decent value on him as well, formerly of the Manchester United Academy. He's actually made an appearance for Manchester United, and now he finds himself here in the Northern Irish second tier. So he's very good. Not too sure about his aggression, but we'll see how we get on. Antonius Whitlow, another striker / winger, again depending on which system that we play. He is also very, very good. You can see here in the friendlies that we've had, he's scored 4 goals in 4 appearances. We've actually got a training as a pressing forward on attack. And then finally, most recently, was Carter Dennison, another central defender. Again, very, very good for this sort of level of football, formerly of Limavady United. So coming into the season, with those signings, we have given ourselves a good opportunity here. We've currently predicted to finish third. Warren Point and Ards have obviously come down from the top tier. They've got some very, very good players in those 2 squads. But in terms of the Media Dream 11, both of our centre-backs are in there. So that's a quick update of where we are as a club. Just quickly going over Port Talbot, they have done very, very well in European competitions. I think the first one was at the end of last season. They started off in the Champions League preliminary rounds against La Fiorita of San Marino and Europa FC of Gibraltar. You can see that they've won both of those games there. They came up against Karabag, though. Unfortunately, they were knocked out of that, but then they dropped into the Conference League, took on FCI Levadia, went through in that round. They then took on Bate Borisov of Bulgaria, I believe. Belarus, I beg your pardon, Belarus. And they've gone through in that one as well. So they've got Sheriff Tiraspol coming up in the 4th qualifying round. They're doing really, really well in Europe so far. But moving on to our own game. Like I said, we are away to Dergview in this first game. the board and the fans expect a draw from this game. But this is the formation that we're going to start with. I have made a new one in here, maybe a little bit more defensive minded. We've actually using a libero in there as well. But in terms of today, we're going to go with this formation, and it's going to be Aspinall starting in goal, the new signing there, along with Kerr, who is already here. He is a right back slash left back slash central defender slash central midfielder. He can play anywhere really. He's going to be the starting right back. Probably not to the quality that we want, but we are limited by wage budget. It's then going to be Jackson and Dennison as the two centre defenders, with McKay, again, another one who was already here, as the starting left back, but again, another one who lacks a little bit of quality for us. So into midfield, we are starting with our box-to-box midfielder, which is a Graham Cannon. He can also play as a left back, but as a box-to-box midfielder, he's not the best. Another area where we are lacking a little bit of quality, but he was a player who's already here. It's one of our signings next in Colwell. He's going to be playing as the ball-win midfielder. He is okay as a ball-win midfielder. If we can just have a look at this one, ball-win midfielder on defend, he's got some good attributes for this sort of level of football, for that sort of position. The Mazzala is going to be Smythe or Smith. He is another one who can play in a couple of positions, but another one who was already here and maybe lacks the quality that we need. McKendry, starting attacking midfielder. Again, another one who was already here, so we've not made wholesale changes to the squad. A 17-year-old, though, for the attacking midfielder on attack, he is not too bad. He's got some good attributes, again, for this sort of level. Up front, we're starting with Callum Ferris. Again, another player who was already here, 130 goals, appearances, 39 appearances for Annagh. And then it is Whitlow, one of our signings, starting as the advanced forward. We have got a couple of players in on loan here. You can see we've got Shadrach, Buckley, Sonata, another striker. So we have got options up front. And then we've got Aaron McCardle, who is the target man that we've brought in on loan. As far as squad registration rules go, I don't think there's actually any in Northern Ireland in the First Division, not that I could see anyway. But we're hoping that we can pick up a good result to get us underway here in Northern Ireland, and hopefully make a decent start to life. Now, as I have said before, we may not necessarily stay with Annagh United. It was just a case of the first job that we were offered in the nation. If something in the division above becomes available, I will be applying for it. The aim is to try and knock these nations off as quickly as possible, if we can. But it's been a very, very quiet start to the game so far. 15 minutes in, we've had a lot of shots. We've only hit the target once, though. We're up to 8 shots with 1 on target, although we've only had 5 off target. Oh, I've just realised. We have taken the lead 1-0 with Kerr, but I have just realised I had it on commentary only for my friendlies. That's maybe why we've had no highlights and it's been quite quiet. Hopefully that's a fix now. Annagh United, though, do take the lead 1-0 in the first game. We are limiting Dergview's shots. We've got another free kick. Jackson with a header this time. It's gone just over the bar. But that's a decent effort there from Jackson, and we are proven to be an attacking force in this game. Cannon with the ball. What's he done there? Did he control that ball on the back of his neck and then head it towards the goal? McGarvey makes the save, though. He goes long. Can we win this? We should win this. Jackson's there. Big header from the big man. Conlon, though, with the ball, feeding Duffy in the middle towards Dobbin. Dennison's made a good challenge. Dennison's given away a penalty. Dennison made a good challenge there, as far as I was concerned, but it has gone for a penalty to Dergview. Opportunity for them to get themselves back in the game. It's Duffy. The goalkeeper almost got there, but a good penalty there from Rory Duffy. And against the run of play, Dergview are back in the game. Is this going to be the theme of our lower league saves, where we concede lots of goals? It looks like it's going to be, doesn't it? Conlon finds McNally. McNally looking over the top. We should win this header. McKay does. And McConnell wins it again, though. Now it's Jackson to Whitlow. Finds Canning. And Dennison again. Colwell into the middle of the box. Looking long over the top towards McKendry. That's far too long, though. And the goalkeeper steps out, claims that one comfortably. Looking long towards Campbell. Heads it down to Dobbin. Looking to get Duffy away down this left-hand side. Good ball into the box. Thankfully, Aspinall saved that because the defenders fell asleep there. And I'm quite disappointed to be drawing this game so far. We have dominated, it has to be said. Right, coming back out into the second half then, hoping we can actually pick up this result. And we do start with a highlight down the left-hand side. McKay to Colwell, McKay into the area towards Ferris, nodded on towards Whitlow. Antonius Whitlow is being given offside. Was he offside? Oh, Ferris was offside from the initial cross. I was going to say, I didn't think Whitlow was offside, but Ferris was. That's not great, is it? Can we capitalise on this free kick, though? Kerr with the ball towards the back post. Jackson's there. It's gone just off the top of the crossbar and out behind for a goal kick. We're going to make a substitution here. We're going to change our target forward here. Let's get Aaron McArdle on. Let's see if we can pump the ball up towards him with 30 minutes remaining. Again, it's another game where we are having lots and lots of shots. It's a little bit of a theme of ours. It has been so far. Kerr with another dangerous free kick, but towards that back post. And Carter Dennison, on his debut, fires Annagh United back in front in the 67th minute with a fantastic header. We seem to be very, very dangerous from these free kicks. It's another good one from Kerr. Dennison rises highest, meets it. How good is Kerr at these free kicks? Because we seem to be doing really well from them. Only an 8. That's a little bit of a shock. I thought it was going to be higher than that because we are doing well from these. We have got another one, same position, towards Jackson again at that back post. And Louis Jackson bags his first goal of the season to make it 3-1 to Annagh United. And I think a little bit of a tactic tweak for coming games is going to come into play. I think I'm going to play for free kicks because we're doing really, really well from these free kicks. Now, I haven't touched the free kick routines. They are just the default ones. But we seem to be finding our big centre-halves from these free kicks very, very well. And it's put us into the lead. Currently sitting second in the table as things stand after this first game. Can we capitalise on another one towards McArdle this time? Aaron McArdle, with his first goal of the season, the on-loan man, makes it 4-1 to Annagh United. And all four of the goals have come from free kicks or corners, which is fantastic. It would be nice to score from open play, though. That would be nice. And that is the full-time whistle. It's a game which we've absolutely dominated. We've dominated that game, and we fully deserve that win. Nathan Kerr, I believe, picking up 4 assists there with all of the free kicks. And like I say, I think a tactic change is going to come into play here. We are going to have to play for these set pieces because we are very, very dangerous from them. Nathan Kerr actually bagged the goal with the first one. So that is the first game of the season, guys. That is a very, very good start to the season. £116. Oh, we actually get prize money for winning in the league. Okay. I've never seen that before. Let's have a look at the rules quickly. How many games do we have? We have got a total of 38 games. The league splits in 2 after 33 games. So first gets promoted. Second 2 go into a playoff. I believe that these 2 play each other in a playoff. And then the winner of that goes into a final against the team who finish second bottom in the Premiership. So that's going to be a little bit. That's going to be a little bit difficult. That hopefully we can put ourselves into the automatic promotion spot and we don't have to worry about playoffs. But it's a long season. It's a 38 game season. There's a lot of work to be done, and I'm hoping that we can kick on and have a good go of it. That is going to wrap it up for today, though, guys. I'm going to come back a third of the way through the season, so maybe 12, 13 games in, and we'll see how we're getting on. But yeah, guys, please remember to hit that thumbs up button and that subscribe button. It does help me out massively, and it is free for you to do. It just costs you a little bit of your time. You can also go and give me a follow over on Twitter as well. But thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.